First things first, we're going to click the plus button, choose your video format, and click Edit Video. Find your audio in your camera roll. I'm using this song here. Cut it to your liking by using the Set Start and Set End button. When you're done with that, click Make Video. You can see your audio here, then click Multi-Layer, and then the color button. That's at the top there. Make sure to use the color green, or if you want your text to be green, make it another bright color. Next, we're going to have to add our text. You can choose a regular text like this, or I like to use animated text like this. Make it the font you want, and make it a bright color that is very different from the first color we chose. If you're using an animated one like I did, I recommend choosing an animation that subtly moves the text and not one that completely moves the text. I do not recommend ones like Flip Slide or ones I'm showing on screen now. Jello and Jitter are very good ones. For this one, I tried out Jello. I think Spiky's a good one as well, but I think I'm sticking with Jitter. Play around with the settings to make it how you like. I think this looks pretty good, and I forgot to mention earlier, but you can also add or get rid of this outline here. You'll see later that you want it to be a color that you want your final text to look like. I quite like the black one for this, so next we'll be clicking Create, and we'll get to see your preview if you have previews on. This is what it looks like right now. Next, click Multi-Layer again. Go to the very last layer, it should be 25. Put your text in, click Add Mask, and get rid of that color of the original text. Play around with the tools until you get a smooth outline if you used one, or make sure you get all the color out if you didn't. Next, go to your first layer and add your base color. To do this, click Color, and the first color you want, make this the first color you want your text to be. I really like blue, so I'm going to make it a darker blue to add some contrast when I add lighter blues in later. After that, you can start playing around with some other colors and masks. I like making gradients, so I'm going to use a shape that fades out. So I'll choose my color. I'm going to choose a lighter blue, click Add Mask, and make it a shape that has fades out like this. Place it wherever you think it looks good, and we'll add our next layer later. I decided to put some outline fuzzy on it to just give it a little more of a gradient. Next, we're adding our next layers. I'm just going to add another color. This is one of my favorite things to do with text. Just pick your color, click Mask, click the Erase button, erase everything, and then click Draw, and draw a pretty skinny line. Next, click Eraser, and erase some of the lines just to give it kind of a sketchy look to it. You don't need to do the whole line. You'll see later how we can make this work. Here we zoom in, and it just gives our text a little bit of texture. I'm gonna add some outline fuzzy in a second, just to make it a little less choppy. After this, I think I'm going to add some not animated text, just to give it a little bit of depth. choose the same font that you used and try to line it up to your best ability. I think this looks pretty good, so I'm going to use the effect Hollow Fuzz 2 just to make it look a little more subtle. So here's what it looks like. I'm also going to play around with a little bit of other effects on our 25th layer. You can explore a little bit with this. I tried out the fuzzy outline, some other things, cosmic burn. Ultimately, you can see I stuck with the Cosmic Burn 1. I like how it is also animated and just adds some contrast to our text. You can change the color to whatever you want, but I really like the color that it was originally with. Once you think you're done, you can click Create and it will all be one layer. Here is our almost finished text. Click multi-layer, then click your photo or video or anything else you want to be the background. Here's the picture that I'm using. Then click on your second layer and add your fancy text. Go to mask and get rid of all of that background. Mess around with this so you can get all of that color out. Now you can play around with where and how you want your text to move. Mine turned out pretty bad, but I mean, I wasn't really trying. Here it is. You can probably see that I didn't try at all. Click Create and you're done. Well, if you don't think you're fully done and you want to go back and add a little bit more, I'm going to show you how you can. If you added something you forgot, you can easily fix that. Add your first text that you started with to your 25th layer again. Get rid of all that base color. Make sure you get all of it out once again. Go to your first layer and add your fancy text in. Now you have all these layers to work with and keep adding that text. I'm going to show you one of the most popular shine effects I've seen. So choose the color white. Erase everything. Then draw back a skinny line just like this. Click Done, and you can already see how we're going to animate this to move across the screen. Click Edit Keyframes. Click Path when you want your path to start, and then also click Path when you want it to end. I just added a path to make it a little more smooth, and here's how it turned out. I'm going to go back and fix this up a little bit. I'm going to add it as close to the text as I can possible, just to make it look a little more smoother. I think it looks pretty good like that, so I'm going to click Create. And here's how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed listening to my tutorial. Let me know if you want more. Have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever you're at right now. Goodbye.